Tottenham made a bid for Sandro Tonali. At the same time, Masraoui, the right back of Manchester United, is going to finish his career. He wants to retire. It's shocking for the club. Anyway, I want to start about Sandro Tonali. As Ben Jacobs revealed, there was an opening bid for Tonali for 80 million pounds, around 80 million pounds, and Newcastle, of course, rejected that bid. They want 100 million pounds package for Tonali, and after that they're gonna sell him. And you know what? It's not has to be 100 million pounds fixed. It can be 85 million pounds, and the rest is like a bonus fee. Not too much expensive in the sense of Tonali, because Tonali is one of the best midfielders in the world for me right now. Playing style like Andrea Pirlo, you know. If you are Manchester United, you have to hijack the deal, because Mateus Fernandes anyways costs 85 million pounds, and if you gonna spend that money for Tonali, it will be wiser in my opinion, because Tonali is much more better in his quality. He's a 26, he's ready to play for the big club. He has very good skills to control the game in midfield, and he can play in the both sides like a defensive midfielder, also as a offensive one. So it would be much more wise to have Sandro Tonali. However, I don't know from where Tottenham Hotspur finding so much money, and they are bringing a lot of players. Senesi, after that Robertson, and now Tonali. They are interested in Mateus Fernandes. They are interested in a lot of players. Why Manchester United sitting there and not acting? I couldn't understand that. Like Tottenham Hotspur was a team who was 17th and somehow survived in the Premier League, and they are acting like that. From where they are taking a lot of money? I don't understand that. Maybe because they played in the Champions League or what? I'm just shocked about the attitude of the board of Man United again. They are passive, and at the same time there is some rumors that Chelsea is looking around the situation of Florian Wirtz. Maybe they're gonna sign him because Xabi Alonso is a great fan of him. He was working with him together in the time of Bayern Leverkusen, and 120 million euros, maybe 130 million euros. You know, Chelsea is supposed to buy him at the same price as Liverpool bought him from Bayer Leverkusen, and maybe Liverpool will decide to sell him, because if they sign, for example, Diamande, it will not be too much bet to sell Florian Wirtz to Chelsea Football Club. They will save their money at least, because Wirtz is under pressure and maybe he will gonna fail. He failed his first season, and if you will not find him the right place to play, the right tactics to play, he gonna lose his other seasons also. Xabi Alonso can be someone who can survive his career because he knows his abilities, he knows his style, and Florian Wirtz played under him, and he knows how to use him effectively, let's say. So let's see what's gonna happen, but I'm going to discuss about the main, let's say, news that Masraoui said. There is some rumors came now in Twitter, some posts that Masraoui says that his life is short and he gonna finish his career. And I'm just shocked. He's 28 years old and he has told that he wants to finish his career after the World Cup. In that sense, for example, there is no need for Manchester United to buy right back right now, because there is a Dalot and Masraoui. Manchester United only needs a left back, because there is only Luke Shaw, and he is injured constantly. For that reason, Manchester United now needs a left back. And if Masraoui will decide that he gonna finish his career, there will be another problem for Manchester United. Anyways, they cannot buy any player in this market. They just only supposed to sign Ederson, and it's like only start of the game, only beginning of the game, because they need a lot of players. They need not only quality but also quantity. It will be another headache for Man United board, which is from nowhere, let's say. And let's see what's gonna happen. Maybe it's just rumors from maybe someone is spreading that. Maybe Masraoui wants to a new contract. It came in a Twitter post from some kind of Manchester United club supporters, let's say. I'm not sure that he told it or not. So we'll see it later. We will know it later. But there is now a risk that Masraoui gonna finish his career, and Manchester United will need to buy someone on the right back, to rotate Dalot, because Dalot cannot play every match. So let's see what's gonna happen. And when a World Cup continues, there is some kind of shocking news. There is some kind of news of transfers, and the clubs are active. They are not stopping. They want to sign their players. They want to sign the players that who are one of the best. For example, there is a matter of time that Elliot Anderson gonna sign for Manchester City, and this is a big loss for Man United again. This is a big loss for the clubs that they wanted to sign Elliot Anderson, because he is one of the best right now, and he can be one of the best. Of course, he doesn't cost at 120 million pounds or something in any world, because it's like overrated. Anyway, all of the players now in the market are overrated. I don't see any players in the Premier League who are not overrated. Mateus Fernandes will not cost 85 million pounds. Sandro Tonali also will not cost 100 million pounds. He's a real price around 60 million pounds, in my opinion. But anyway, he cost 100 million pounds or something. You can buy, for example, Schulman from Sporting. He can be much more cheaper. Or, for example, there is some rumors about Manchester United that Kawaminga can be an option for the club when they couldn't sign Tchouaméni. So let's see what's gonna happen. But Kawaminga for me is worse than Schulman from Sporting, because Schulman is better, and he is much more better in his abilities. He can score some goals from distances, and it can be a crucial factor in order to sign him. But I'm not sure that Manchester United board are interested in him. Anyway, transfer rumors continues. There are also good players shining in World Cup. For example, Brobbey, who scored 2 goals. I could mention about Tawen or Lorient from Canada, if I'm not mistaken. He scored 2 goals in 2 matches. There is a Somerville who scored 2 goals in 2 games. So there are clubs who are interested in that players. There is also Mateta, for example, who will be signed from another team. For example, Ruben Amorim is a big fan of Mateta. He wanted to bring him to Manchester United, and maybe he gonna bring him to AC Milan, because in Milan there is no that kind of striker, and Mateta can be a great option for them. Let's see what's gonna happen, and thanks for watching. Please subscribe. Bye bye.